Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're going to look at Antarctic Press Punchline. This is number 1. This is by Bill Williams, Weldon, and Parsa. I'm sure that has their first names in the inside. Look at this cover. And yes, this is autographed by Bill Williams. So full disclosure, Bill Williams was on my channel. We talked. He's a good guy, and I plan to work with him in the future. So we have a ad for rags. And here we have the first page. Note there's no indicia or credits or anything yet. So woman is shot, bleeding. Look at that. Nice establishing shot. We know that there's stakes. We know that there's violence. You know what I mean? You know the rate. And here she is. She's contemplating the nature of the universe. Phone's not working. And she's bleeding out. She's dying in a graveyard. And this woman comes up to her and starts talking to her. Strike up a conversation. Total opposites. One's totally serious, one's a little goofy. She's artsy fartsy, and she finds out that she has superpowers, and she's like, well, why don't you transfer your superpowers over to me and you'll live? Which to me kind of confused me, but I guess that's the rules in this world, this universe, and I didn't understand that. I love the art. I really do. I love the art. I love the colors. You know, the word balloons are perfectly cast. So the woman transfers, you know, they need to swap blood and they transfer powers. Now, again, that pulled me out of it for a split second, but you know, it worked. I guess this is established in their world that you could do that, or whatever. She took a wild guess. I don't know. I don't know how the girl knew that she could do that. And now she's concentrating and she's making uniforms, you know, motifs, you know, for herself. And then she's, you know, snapping back to her regular clothes, and now they're best buddies. So she is normal now. She used to be super. This girl was normal. Now she's super. You know, so an uneasy alliance is now fixed. So of course they take the role of mentor and student. She's physically older. She's been a superhero for longer. We don't know much about her at this point. She's a tabula rasa, which is part of the comic book. We're figuring out both of them. Like, we really don't know much about them other than she's cold, stoic, business. That's, you get that. And then she's young, optimistic, artistic. And so total opposites. And that's why it works. So she draws a superhero costume and wills it into existence. Now this drives me nuts that she's got one exposed leg and one not. I don't know why. I'm petty that way, but you know, I like symmetry. It's just driving me crazy. But well, that's my lunatic. You notice she even changes her hair color. So, you know, and she's physically taller, she's physically stronger, or physically looks stronger, and she can fly, and she's, you know, it's weird, you know, to use these powers. She's looking for crime, and she meets up with another, like an archery hero. That's her first official team up, and she's freaking out, you know, like, she knows she's super strong, but it's still, she never did it before, you know? So she punches the car across the street, and the guy's like, wow, you know, here you go. I'm Black Arrow, and I'm Versima, which I do not know what it means. So that drives me crazy. That's just one of my things. I don't know what it means, and I need to learn what it means, and I can't figure out what it means. So anybody who watches this, let me know what Versima means. But that shows you how much I like the comic, because usually if I can't understand the superhero name, it's a deal breaker for me. I hate to say it, but it's one of my problems with ISOM. I cannot get into the character. I don't know what the name means. And I understand he wants to explain the name, but superhero names are supposed to be focuses. And if I don't know what it means, then to me the character's unfocused. And if the character's unfocused, then I can't get into it. I'm sorry, that's me. So, but again, I don't know what Versima means, yet I still like everything else. So there we go. So she's talking about her, you know, not bad for your first mission. You know, she's going back, you know, home. Everything, she's being really cool. And she goes, here's some cash for you. You know, here's some money. And I forget how much, but it's a lot of money. And she's like, okay, cool, you gave me some money, I could do this. So now she's all encouraged to continue working as a superhero. And here is the credits. I kind of like when the credits are at the end. It's like you know, you're like, wow, I like that. Then you look up the writer rather. Bill Williams, writer. Again, Bill Williams and I, you know, we'll work together in the future, I hope, if Bill still is willing. Matthew Weldon is the artist, which I really do like this art. It is just good superhero art. And I can't pronounce the names, but the coloring is good. Letterer and Megan Stone, editor. And here's the standard cover and the variant cover. And let's look at the indicia. Okay, 2018, so good. I'm not breaking my rules for showing. You can get stuff at the store, Bill's Twitter feed, how to make comics. Why should I read that? I'm just going to stumble through them all the way. I'll make my own comic. Heroes at Large, Mobile, Gold Digger, William the Last. I'm just enjoying these comics. So Antarctic Press. So there you go. I think it's up to issue 18. I'm not 100% sure, but these are kind of hard to find. I know you can get a collected edition of them. So you know, if you just want to get them all and read them, then that's the way to do it. Just get the collected edition. I need the floppies because I'm a crazy person, but I also enjoy looking and finding all the other floppy comics because that's the way I am. But there you go. This was Punchline. I'm digging it. I can't wait to read. Well, I already read. When Bill Williams was going to be on my channel, he sent me a PDF, I think, of the first 6 issues. So I already read the first 6 issues. And embarrassing to say, I didn't have the issues. So let me tell you, why did I reach out to Bill Williams? Because I have a upcoming comic called Heroic Tales. And then I looked up and I saw that he already had a comic named Heroic Tales, which I enjoy very much also. He's a good comic book writer. So I reached out to him. He was super nice about it and then said I could use the title, so thank you. And then so now I'm the least I could do is check out his comics, right? There you go. And guy's good. Guy's good. What do you want me to say? He understands superheroes and he works selling comic books too. So this is a guy who's got comic books in his blood. So thanks a lot. Punchline, Antarctic Press. I would check it out. It's a lot of fun. Bye-bye.